welcome to another pick a card reading. Today's reading is going to be what are their next actions? What are their next moves? The next imminent actions that they are taking. We have 4 piles to choose from. Pile 1, pile 2, pile 3, and pile 4. I'm going to be clarifying with the Rider-Waite deck. I'll give you a minute to deliberate. Do your thing. Pause if you need to. Meditate, reflect. Okay, let's get on to pile number 1. What is their next move? What immediate actions are they going to take? Uh-oh. What is their next move? What immediate actions are they going to take? What is their next move? What immediate actions are they going to take? Imminent actions, immediate actions. What is their next move? What actions will they take? For pile number 1. What actions will they take for pile number 1? One more shuffle. We have Ghostlands reversed, and we have the Mountain reversed. Not looking good, guys. So if you feel a little like trigger in your gut, this may not be the reading for you. If it doesn't resonate, there's no need to force it. But this is going to be a harsh message. So if you're ready for some tough love, then stay tuned. If you're not, then don't shoot the messenger, because you know, I'm just supposed to deliver the messages. So, they will not be taking any action towards you. I don't see ever. I don't think they will ever make any moves towards you. We have Dry Desert reversed. Dry Desert, whenever it's upright, it talks about how things are going on beneath the surface, like this cactus, but whenever it's reversed, it's like dead, nothing there. And for the Mountains reversed, the Mountain talks about surmounting challenges, right? Climbing the highest mountain, perseverance, all of that. Whenever it's reversed, it's like this is a dead-end street. You will never reach the top of the mountain. It's a useless, it's futile, right? It's not for you. With Ghostlands reversed, Ghostlands talks about living in the present moment. Ghostlands talks about being resentful and regretful of the past and being worried about the future, but not living right here and now. So I do get a sense that for you guys there is a lot of anxiety with this Ghostlands card. There's a lot of wanting to make this work, wanting to make it happen, sort of this desperation, this smothering on the situation, and I really don't see it panning out, guys, I have to say. So, you know, I hope you guys move on. Of course, I am one tarot reader, and there are millions of tarot readers who could give you maybe different answers. So just see what the most consistent answer is, right? If other readers are telling you the same thing I'm telling you, then that message is trying to drive it home. If, you know, they're saying that this person is going to reach out and I am the exception, then don't get mad at me for being the exception, right? Maybe I meant to show you something in another way. But we have the 9 of Cups, we have the King of Pentacles, and we have the High Priestess. So I feel like what is called on your part is to live in the present moment, to be really fulfilled. Like when you eat a meal, like savor that meal. When you drink good wine, savor that wine. And by living in that present moment, you're going to cultivate a sense of gratitude. And the more you are grateful about what is happening in your immediate environment, rather than this person that you're waiting on, rather than this person outside of yourself, then that's going to give you more fulfillment. I also think what's called on you is to trust that the universe has something better for you. There are 3 things that happen whenever we pray. the answers that we get are yes, not now, or no, but I have something better. And I feel like what is required of you is the knowing that there is something better. The knowing that maybe this person isn't for you, but you are not going to be left behind. That another person will be there for you, right? Another person that the universe is orchestrating things behind the scenes to bring you closer to what is ultimately meant for you. But there's a lot of rejection as God's protection energy right here. There's a big like stop sign, like no, 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 no. Just like over and over and over again. So I feel like this person is never going to reach out. This person is never going to make a move. This person is never going to take action. But this experience was meant to teach you how to trust the universe, how to trust God, how to have faith, that you don't need to force anything, right? That you are worthy of love, and that love will come to you eventually, right? I also want to say the person you're asking about, they might be dedicated, they might be really career focused, really money focused right now, they may even just be like a gym rat at the moment, but they're very like 3D physical. They're actually more of this immediate environment than you are. They're sort of like, they're not thinking outside of their like what's right in front of them, right? They are just sort of focused on the 3D physical material world right now. And this isn't an out of sight, out of mind case. This is a no, I'm sorry, excuse me. This isn't a absence makes the heart grow fonder case. This is an out of sight, out of mind case. So like if you're not in their environment, they're just not going to pay it much thought, because they are so invested in their current circumstances and invested in achieving a level of stability within themselves and for themselves. And they're not really focused on love right now. They're not really focused on reaching out or doing anything. They're just sort of, you know, in the matrix, not even necessarily in a bad way. They're just, you know, focused on other things in their life. But I do feel like this is a dead-end street for you. And I'm sorry, but I do feel like there's something better out there for you. And recognizing that is going to give you more peace than waiting on this situation. Sorry for the message. I love you very much. Like, share, comment, and subscribe. If you would like a personal reading, check the description box below. I love you. Bye. Pile number 2, what are their immediate actions towards you? Pile number 2, okay. Pile number 2, what are their next moves, their immediate actions towards you? Pile number 2, what are their immediate actions towards you? Pile number 2, what are their next moves, next action for pile number 2? Next moves, next actions. Next moves, pile number 2. One more shuffle for pile number 2. What are their next actions, their next moves? Tell us. We have ghost, regret, and we have death. The eternal cycle begins. So I feel like, you know, this is a pile that's undergoing a separation. You guys could have been involved before. They have a lot of regrets about it. And once there was a death of that relationship, that's when they realized, oh crap, like why did I take that for granted? That was, you know, a good connection. That was quite possibly the love of my life. And what the hell did I do? With this spider community and web weaving, they could, their next move could be something online, reaching out online. I'm going to get some clarifiers here, but They might write you an apology, like PM you an apology, but it's something online, or they might see a post that you made and it prompts them to make that apology. But let's see. What are their next moves towards you? Pile number 2. What are the next moves, next action? Pile number 2. Pile number 2. What are their next moves, the next action? Pile number 2. One more shuffle. What are their next moves, next action that they're going to take? We have the 9 of Pentacles reversed. We have the 7 of Swords. And we have the Knight of Cups. Be careful, guys. Sorry, but I do have to say, and it's not going to resonate for everyone, obviously, because I'm reading for so many people. But they may reach out to you, but may not be fully free, may not be fully independent or single. They may have people waiting in the wings. They may have another relationship that they're dealing with, but they're going to be sneaky about it. They're not going to tell you about it, and they're going to keep their options open, but still sort of like crawl their way back and say they're sorry, but they're not going to be fully single. I also feel like this person has trouble being single. If they, you know, jumped from you to another person and then to another person, and they're like this serial monogamous and they can never just be with themselves, then I feel like they might be reaching out to you saying they're sorry because they're just afraid to face their own baggage, their own BS, and you know, they reach out to you for a crutch. But honestly, what this person really needs is to be with themselves and work on filling their own cup instead of like trying to find someone to complete them, because I do feel like there is some codependency issues where they just cannot be alone. They cannot be single. They cannot be by themselves. They need someone to give them attention. They need someone to give them love, and they're not going to be 100% honest with you about you know, why they're coming back. They may actually be sorry. They may actually be regretful, but I don't know if they will change or rectify that situation. They may also, for those of you who that doesn't apply, this could be what they're actually sorry about, right? But, you know, just a word of caution, you know, you don't have to like write them off completely. Just like be on guard whenever they do come back, because, you know, I did feel that message strongly, so I have to, I have to say it. But this could have very well have been what led to the regret, and now they're a changed person, right? Now they have killed that, put it to rest, or, you know, something like that. But if you already knew about this situation, then yes, they've changed it. If you didn't know about this well, I'm not even going to say that. No, I will say that. Sorry. If you did know about this situation, then I feel like that's what they are regretful about, and that's what they want to change. That's what they've put a death to. But if you didn't know about this situation, really be careful, because they could have someone else, you know, that they give their attention to that you have no idea about. So for the reasons I mentioned. We do have Death here and Knight of Cups, so strong Scorpio energy. You could also be dealing with a Cancer or a Pisces, but Scorpio is the heaviest. Anyway, let me know if that resonated. I love you very much. Like, share, comment, and subscribe. And if you'd like a personal reading, check the description box below. I love you. Bye. Okay, pile number 3. what are their imminent actions towards you? What are the next moves they're going to take? What are their next moves? What actions will they take for pile number 3? Pile number 3, what actions will they take? Pile number 3, what actions will they take? Pile number 3, their next moves. Pile number 3, their next moves. Pile number 3, their next moves. One more shuffle. Pile number 3, what are their next moves? We have Sonia, I bring you a message from your deceased loved one. I am happy and at peace, and I love you very much. Please don't worry about me. Interesting. Astara, you deserve the best. Reach for the stars with your dreams and desires, and don't compromise. We have Azure, your desired outcome will occur in the very near future. Have patience and faith, and don't try to force it to happen. Don't try to force anything to happen. Deceased loved one, I'm actually going to get one more. Archangel Michael, I am with you, giving you the courage to make life changes that will help you work on your divine life purpose. So what action are they going to take? Well, they're definitely going to move towards you because we have your desired outcome will happen in the near future. So they're going to do it pretty soon. I do feel like they are building up their courage, building up their strength. They may have had a death in the family for some of you guys. And so maybe they pulled back because they were a little, they were going through the grief process or something, right? But with this Astara, I also want to say that you might have given up on this connection. But like, you might have waited for them for a long time and finally just said, like, I cannot wait anymore. You have given me no choice. And then finally, whenever you give up, it's like that's when they swoop in. I also wanted to say with this, don't compromise. Just like, of course, be flexible with this person, but make sure you're really clear about your values and your standards, because there might be some things that you guys have to come to an agreement on. And, you know, if you have separated and there was some fight or something, then wrongs have to be righted. So we have the 3 of Swords. Yes, there was heartbreak. We have the 8 of Wands. Yes. They were silent, we know. And then we have the Tower reversed. So I feel like this person is building up courage to be vulnerable, to let down their guard and not talk from a place of ego or pride, but talk from a place of their vulnerabilities, their insecurities, their fears, you know, their weak points, and sort of that side that no one gets to see, right? That like underbelly. And they might have been giving you this like hard shell of a person, right? But it takes courage for them. They're finding the courage to talk about pain and suffering that happened. You know, maybe if you guys did break up, they online it seemed like they were all too happy to set you free, but you know, at night they may have been crying that they didn't have their boo, right? So looks can be deceiving, and so it really takes a lot of courage to let their pride down and come forward. With this 8 of Wands reversed, I feel like it's still not going to happen as quickly as you would like. And like I said, you might even have to sort of give up on the whole situation, like for good, entirely, before it actually like turns around. Just sort of like release it, detach from it, because you may have wanted it so bad for so long. You may have been wishing on this for so long that you energetically were trying to force it to happen, right? So it sort of smothered the situation and it didn't leave room to grow. And so just make sure to not sit around and watch a pot to boil. I also, with this message from your deceased loved one, please don't worry about me. This could mean putting sort of like burying this forceful habit or this forceful energy, trying to make it work, you know, hoping that they reach out, just sort of hovering over the situation. Don't worry about me, right? So don't worry about yourself. Don't worry about this person. Just sort of release it, detach from it. And that's when this person is going to be vulnerable about the pain that they have been experiencing. But again, this could be someone who is dealing with someone who passed away. And it took a difficult moment like that for them to realize that they needed someone to share their life with, to sort of ease the burden of things like deaths in the family, right? So let me know if that resonated. I love you very much. Like, share, comment, and subscribe. If you would like a personal reading, check the description box below. I love you. Bye. Okay, last but not least, I'm blinded by the sun, but my roommates are out in the living room, so I can't do it in my usual spot, but that's okay, that's okay. Back to you guys. Pile number 4. Pile number 4. What are their immediate, imminent actions? To pile number 4. What are their next moves? Pile number 4. Next moves. Next moves. Nice moves. Pile number 4. Pile number 4. What are their next actions? Their next moves. One more shuffle. Pile number 4. What are their next moves? We have abundance, strength, and ultimate potential. Ooh, ooh. Love it. What are their next moves? Pile number Pile number 4. Geez. For some of you, I want to say, I'm just gonna like look at this. I'm gonna put it back in the deck, but I wanted to say Hierophant means like marriage, taking it to the next level, commitment. So yay for some of you. The moon can sometimes mean romance to me, but it can sometimes mean depression. But let's keep moving. So with this headphone on the giraffe, I feel like for some of you, they're gonna make you a playlist. Okay, what are the next moves for pile number 4? Next moves for pile number 4. A mix CD, a playlist with love songs. Or they might like dedicate a song to you on the radio or something. Or like post like you guys' songs on their social media. I don't know. I don't know. But something to do with music. Okay, one more shuffle. What are their next moves? Next actions to pile number 4. We have the King of Pentacles reversed. We have the Ace of Pentacles. And we have the 3 of Wands. So this person, they are feeling a little, they're feeling with this abundance and the King of Pentacles, you could be dealing with a Virgo, Taurus, Capricorn. But they're feeling like they're not financially stable enough at the moment. Like they can't offer something stable, something solid. They're trying to be strong. They're trying to be abundant. They might be even sort of like peacocking in a way. Like they have more than they actually do. But I feel like they're trying to come up with ideas that are cheap. Like hiking or something, right? Come up with ideas to sort of sweep you off your feet, but I feel like their next moves towards you, I'm sorry guys, there haven't really been like super positive piles in this one, but I feel like they're not in a place to commit fully right now, and they don't want to promise anything that they can't deliver on. And that's really good of them, right? It's better than like, you know, offering something and then disappointing others, right? And so I feel like they might be sort of a workaholic at the moment. They might be buried in their work. They're trying to be strong. They're trying to build up their finances. And the most that they're going to give you is maybe a playlist or a song, like I said. With this Three of Wands, they might actually be waiting for you. But I feel like their immediate actions aren't going to be very solid or very grand or magnificent or anything like that, because they're working on some personal things that don't really have anything to do with you. They could even be working on through some health issues, trying to be strong, trying to build up their strength back up. If they took an L in the health department, then they're trying to bounce back, right? But until then, you guys have music in common in one way or another. And with this abundance card, I feel like there is an abundance of love, but they just don't want to, again, overpromise anything to you. They don't want to commit to something that they can't follow through on. They are working on their own inner stability so that they can be 100% for you. They're 100% for you, right? And I feel like they're just sort of like waiting to make that happen. But, you know, I don't see like a commitment in the near future, but it's very possible in the distant future, right? We have distance here, and then King of Pentacles is a committed card, but whenever he's reversed, like he just wants to build up his own stability first before he can commit. So it's not totally impossible. It's just their immediate actions, their next moves, they're more waiting and working on themselves, building up their finances, and quite possibly sending you playlists or asking you to go hiking, but nothing like a ring or anything. Anyway, I love you very much. Like, share, comment, and subscribe. If you would like a personal reading, check the description box below. I love you. Bye.